If you're over 60, the thought of a fall can be a constant worry, lurking in the back of your mind with every step you take. That sudden loss of balance, that heart-stopping moment of unsteadiness. It's not just a physical risk, is it? It's a threat to your independence, your confidence, and your ability to enjoy life without fear. Many seniors tell us that this concern about falling actually stops them from doing things they love, making their world feel smaller. You might be actively trying to stay safe, perhaps you're even doing general exercises, but still feel vulnerable to that unexpected stumble. The reality is, falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults, but so much of this risk isn't just about age or inevitable decline. It's about not knowing the simple, practical tricks of the trade that can significantly boost your stability in everyday situations almost instantly. What if I told you that today, in this very video, you're going to learn 3 remarkably simple, yet incredibly powerful secret tricks that you can start using immediately, from the moment this video ends, to dramatically improve your awareness, your preparedness, and your body's ability to maintain balance and prevent those dangerous falls? These aren't complicated exercises that require hours of practice or special equipment. These are smart, actionable techniques, almost like balance hacks, designed for real-life situations. We're going to break down each trick. I'll show you exactly how to do it, explain why it works so effectively, and how it can become an automatic part of your daily movement, giving you a newfound sense of security and control. So, if you're ready to stop worrying so much about falling and start actively equipping yourself with immediate, practical fall prevention strategies, you are in exactly the right place. Get ready to discover 3 simple secrets that could change the way you move, for the better, starting now. Our very first secret trick to instantly boost your safety and prevent falls is deceptively simple, yet profoundly effective. I call it the Look, Plan, Go Path Scan. It's all about using your most powerful navigational tool, your vision, in a more conscious and strategic way before you even take your first step into a new or even familiar space. Think about it. So many stumbles and trips happen not because of a major balance disorder, but because of an unexpected obstacle, a slight change in floor surface, poor lighting that hides a hazard, or simply not being mentally prepared for the environment you're about to enter. This trick is your proactive shield against those surprises. Here's how you master the Look, Plan, Go Path Scan. Before you move, whether you're getting up from your chair to walk across the living room, entering a different room in your house, stepping outside onto your porch, or navigating a public space like a grocery store aisle, I want you to pause for just 2 or 3 seconds. In that brief pause, consciously look. Scan your intended path from where you are to where you want to go. What do you see? Are there any rugs with curled edges? Any stray electrical cords? Is the lighting adequate, or are there shadowy areas? Is the floor surface consistent, or does it change from carpet to tile, or from a flat surface to a slight incline? Are there any pets or small objects you might not have noticed? This isn't about being paranoid. It's about being observant. Next, after you've looked, it's time to plan. Based on what your visual scan has revealed, quickly, mentally map out your safest route. If you saw a potential hazard, like a loose rug, your plan might be to consciously step wider around it, or to ensure you lift your feet a little higher in that area. If the lighting is dim in one spot, your plan might involve moving more slowly and deliberately through that patch. If you're going from a carpeted area to a shiny tile floor, your plan is to anticipate that change in traction and adjust your stride accordingly. This mental planning takes only a split second once you get used to it, but it prepares your brain and body for what's coming. And finally, once you've looked and planned, then you go. You move with the awareness you've just gained, with your brain already having processed the potential challenges and your body primed to navigate them more safely. Why is this so powerful? Because it drastically reduces the element of surprise. Your brain isn't caught off guard by an obstacle it didn't expect. You're no longer walking on autopilot into potentially risky situations. You become an active, engaged participant in your own movement and safety. This trick is especially crucial when you're in an unfamiliar environment, but it's just as important to practice it at home, where we often become complacent and overlook common hazards. Make the look plan, go path, scan an automatic habit, a little mental checklist before you move, and you'll immediately reduce your risk of unexpected stumbles. It's about turning unconscious movement into conscious, safe navigation. Try it. You'll be amazed at what you start to notice and how much more secure you feel just by taking those few extra seconds to prepare. Our second secret trick for instant fall prevention is called the Ready Stance Micro Shifts. This technique is all about proactively checking and engaging your balance system before you commit to a potentially challenging movement, like making a turn, stepping onto a different surface, or even when you're just standing and feel a little unsure. It's like doing a quick, almost invisible balance rehearsal. So many falls happen during transitions, when we shift our weight from 2 feet to 1, or when we change direction. This trick helps you prepare for those moments by waking up your proprioceptors, those amazing sensors in your muscles and joints that tell your brain where your body is in space, and by ensuring your standing leg is truly ready to support you. Here's how to practice the Ready Stance Micro Shifts. You can do this anytime, anywhere, and it's very discreet. Start by standing with your feet about hip-width apart, knees soft, not locked. If you're new to this or feel particularly unsteady, make sure you're near a wall or a sturdy piece of furniture you can lightly touch for support. Now, very slowly and subtly, begin to shift your weight a tiny bit from your left foot to your right foot, and then back again. These are micro shifts, not big sways. Feel how the pressure changes under your feet. Notice how your ankle and hip muscles almost instinctively make tiny adjustments to keep you upright. Do this for about 15-20 seconds, just getting a feel for that controlled weight transfer. This alone starts to heighten your balance awareness. Now let's add the next component, the gentle foot lift. After you've done a few micro shifts, shift your weight slightly onto one leg. Let's say your right leg. Feel that leg engage, feel your right hip muscles working to keep you stable. Then, very slowly, lift your other foot, your left foot in this case, just an inch, maybe 2, off the ground. Just a tiny lift. Hold it there for a second or two, focusing on maintaining your balance on that standing right leg. Then, gently place the lifted foot back down. Now, shift your weight to your left leg. Feel it engage, and slowly lift your right foot just an inch or 2. Hold, then lower. The key here is control and the small lift. This isn't about how high you can lift your leg, it's about testing and confirming your stability on the stance leg. You're essentially asking your body, are you ready to support me on this one leg, before you take a full step or make a turn? When is this trick most useful? Use it before you make a turn, especially a quick one. Use it before you step from one type of flooring to another, like from carpet to a slippery tile. Use it if you're standing in a line and feel a little fatigued or wobbly. Use it before you step up or down a curb. Each time you do these micro shifts and the tiny foot lift, you are actively engaging your balance system, improving your reactive stability, and building subtle confidence in your body's ability to support itself. It's a proactive check-in that can make the difference between a smooth, confident movement and an unexpected loss of balance. It helps to prime your muscles and nerves for action, making them more responsive. Practice this throughout your day, and these tiny rehearsals will translate into much steadier, more secure movement overall. Our third and final secret trick for enhancing your balance and helping to prevent falls is one you can use as you move through your environment. I call it the Feather Touch Wall Guide. This technique is all about using light, intermittent contact with stable surfaces like walls or sturdy furniture to give your brain extra sensory information about your position and movement, which can significantly improve your sense of stability without creating dependency on heavy support. Many people, when they feel unsteady, tend to either avoid touching anything, risking a fall if they do lose balance, or they grip onto things too tightly, which can actually hinder their natural balance reactions and lead to poor posture. The Feather Touch is the smart middle ground. Here's how to use the Feather Touch Wall Guide effectively. As you're walking, particularly in slightly more challenging situations, perhaps down a hallway that feels a bit narrow, when navigating around furniture, when you first get out of bed in the middle of the night and the lights are dim, or even if you're just feeling a little off that day. Allow the fingertips of one hand to lightly trail along a wall or the edge of a stable piece of furniture like a countertop or a bookshelf. The key here is feather touch. You are not gripping. You are not leaning your weight onto the wall or furniture. Your fingers are just lightly gliding, providing an extra stream of tactile feedback to your brain. This light contact acts almost like an extra antenna, helping your brain to better understand your body's orientation in space and its movement relative to your surroundings. Why is this so effective? Our sense of balance relies on information from three main sources: our inner ears, vestibular system, our vision, and proprioception, which includes feedback from our skin, muscles, and joints. When one of these systems is a bit compromised, which can happen as we age, providing extra reliable sensory input can make a big difference. The Feather Touch gives your brain consistent, gentle information from your fingertips, which helps to supplement the information coming from your feet and eyes. This can make you feel more grounded and can actually help to quiet down some of an A's balance noise or feelings of dizziness. It's important to practice this with both hands at different times, so you don't become reliant on just one side. And remember, the goal is not to use it as a crutch to bear weight, but as a subtle guide. If you find yourself needing to press hard or grip, that's a sign you might need a more substantial mobility aid like a cane or walker in that specific situation, and that's perfectly okay. The beauty of the Feather Touch Wall Guide is its subtlety and its ability to provide reassurance without interfering with your natural walking pattern. It can give you that little bit of extra confidence to move more freely in your home and even when you're out. It's a simple habit to cultivate, and it can be incredibly helpful in moments where your balance feels a little more precarious. It turns your environment into a gentle, supportive partner in your journey to stay steady and safe. So, next time you're walking down that hallway, give it a try. A light feather touch can make a world of difference to your sense of security. We've now covered 3 powerful yet incredibly simple, secret tricks to help you instantly improve your balance and significantly reduce your risk of falls. The Look Plan Go Path Scan, the Ready Stance Micro Shifts, and the Feather Touch Wall Guide. I know that when learning new techniques, some questions often arise, so let's address a couple of common ones right now. A question I often hear is, how often should I consciously practice these tricks? My answer is, as often as possible, especially when you're starting out. The Look Plan Go Path Scan should ideally become an automatic habit every time you're about to move into a new space or navigate a familiar one. The Ready Stance Micro Shifts can be practiced several times a day. Maybe while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, during TV commercials, or before you get up after sitting for a while. The Feather Touch Wall Guide is something you use as needed, whenever you feel a little extra support or sensory input would be beneficial. The goal is for these tricks to become so ingrained that they feel like natural extensions of how you move safely and confidently. They are not just exercises, they are new, safer movement habits. Another common question is, what if I try these tricks and I still feel very unsteady or fearful? That's a very valid concern. Firstly, remember that any new skill takes a little time to feel natural. Be patient with yourself. Start in very safe environments, perhaps with someone nearby if that makes you feel more secure. If you continue to feel significantly unsteady or have a very high fear of falling, it is absolutely crucial to speak with your doctor or a qualified physical therapist. These tricks are excellent tools to enhance your safety, but they are not a substitute for professional medical advice or a comprehensive balance assessment if you have underlying conditions or severe instability. There might be other factors at play, and a healthcare professional can help you identify them and create a personalized plan. These tricks can then become a valuable part of that broader plan. So, to quickly recap, Look, Plan, Go Path Scan. Use your eyes to identify and prepare for hazards before you move. Ready stance, micro shifts. Proactively test and prime your balance before committing to steps or turns. Feather touch wall guide. Use light contact with stable surfaces for extra sensory feedback and confidence while moving. Committing to incorporating these simple strategies into your daily life is a powerful statement. It's you taking active control of your safety and your independence. It's about understanding that while we can't stop the clock, we can absolutely influence how we age, how we move, and how confidently we live. These aren't just fall prevention tricks, they are acts of self-care and empowerment. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 3 tricks are you most excited to try first? Or which one do you think will make the biggest immediate difference in your daily life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below by typing trick number 1, number 2, or number 3, and tell us why. Your experiences can inspire others in our wonderful community. If this video has provided you with valuable, actionable information, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up. And most importantly, share it with other seniors, your friends, your family, your neighbors. Spreading this knowledge can genuinely help prevent falls and improve lives. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, Canal Senior Vitality Hub, and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on our upcoming videos packed with more expert tips, practical exercises, and essential health advice specifically designed to help you stay strong, mobile, and vibrantly independent after 60. We have some great content planned. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, every small adjustment, every conscious moment of awareness contributes to a safer and more confident you. Embrace these tricks, make them your own, and move through your world with greater ease and security. Stay steady, stay empowered, and we'll see you in the next video.